Tuli, you brought us all here together once again. You know, you brought us together when you played on stage, you brought us together at demonstrations, you gave us the crazy paper, you gave us the 1,000 ways. Now, and you're not ready to leave yet. You still want everybody to see you. You know, that's what it looks like. You're not ready to go off yet to the hinterlands of wherever, to the heavens, to the cosmos. You still want us all to be part of your universe. We are part of your universe. You are part of ours. But the thing was, I still remember, at age 16, I was living out in LA, going to Fairfax High School. A friend of mine tells me, come on over, we'll listen to some records, we'll smoke some weed. I started smoking weed at age 15 in 1965. And I thought, oh, we're going to listen to the Byrds or Dylan. He gives me this record to listen to the Fugs. I said, what the hell is this? Because all at that time, what I knew was KBLA was the eccentric AM station, or KPFK, or some of the top 40 schlock we were listening to. You know, similar to 77 WABC here in New York City, you know, schlock. Except at that time, New York City exported B. Mitchell Reed to LA. Anybody remember BMR? And he became cool in the end. But that's besides the point. We put on the Fugs. We're smoking weed and said, this is different, man. Totally different. You know, I think it was Virgin Forest, I believe. And I remember the term Virgin Forest, I thought I would, maybe it had me fantasize some girl I'd want to be with back in those days. You know, high school fantasies, high school sex dreams, whatever you want to call it. So I borrowed the record, and I pulled a little prank with it. My mother had a party with some Brighenta friends, right? And she usually put on her Yiddish music. And I was very pissed at her because she stole my pot. You know, slapped me across the face for it. And, you know, and I figured I'd play a joke on her and her Holocaust survivor friends. And she puts on the record thinking they were going to hear some Yiddishkeit, a fiddler on the roof. Believe me, it was fireworks. You know, hearing this and listening, what the hell is this? Stupid music. And I'm in my room laughing at this whole, at the whole antic. And because I embarrassed her in front of her friends. And I pulled a similar stuff with it in high school because at Fridays, we had like a folk club at lunchtime. They say, bring your folk records, right? And I brought that record to school. They thought they were going to hear, you know, Byrds or Kingston Trio. But there were a few other kids who were into that shit also, you know, unbeknownst to me. Because right down the street from Fairfax High School, Frank Zappa and the Byrds used to practice at the studio run by a guy named Vito Poligas. He had a basement studio on Beverly Boulevard and Laurel Street. You know, Vito later on moved up to Cotati and organized a community up there. But believe me, this, more than the commercial stuff on Columbia Records, Tuli and the Fugs, really made some waves. You know, everybody said 67 was when it was all happening. I say it was all happening at the zoo in 64, 65, 66. But all the commercialized media and the plastics picked it up later in life when we all knew about it. Well, I say thank you, Tuli. Thank you, the Fugs. You know, for giving the Android Society. That's a Yiddish word. You would know what it is. Some of you know Yiddish. Anybody know the word Surus?
They're giving us Surus, Aron.
Yeah. Yes. I was known as the ultimate Surus mocker, troublemaker. Surus mockers of the world unite.